Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of Volkswagen and the Golf, you're going to love this car because this is a brand new, what, Nicole?
The Mark 7 Golf TDI.
You do a great Vanna impression.
Thank you.
Where is Nathan?
Nathan is driving other cars this week.
Yeah, he's driving the Corolla, so it's Nicole, our technology editor, with me here for the Volkswagen full line, and we're going to do a quick take on the brand new
Golf Mark 7 TDI.
Coming up next on the Fast Lane car. You're good. Voila, there you have it, the brand new TDI. What does this have in terms of horsepower and torque, Nicole?
This has 150 horsepower and 236 pound-feet of torque.
And it's at 236 pound-feet of torque, which is what's going to make this thing fun to drive. Shall we find out?
I think we have to.
You know, this has a manual. Can you drive a manual?
I can drive a manual.
Of course you can drive a manual. This is a fast lane car. Nicole, start it up, please. Let's see what it sounds like. It sounds like a diesel.
Sounds like a diesel.
Hold on. Go ahead. Give us some good... All right, well, engine note is not
terribly impressive.
No, it is a diesel. It's all about fuel economy. Now, keep in mind, guys, we get this car for how many minutes exactly?
Like 10, or they call you on your cell phone and say, bring the car back.
Which they did on the last car, which was the Scirocco. So we're going to do our best to give you a first drive quick take.
Yes.
In the 10 minutes
that 10 minutes we have to do the entire thing.
Which we've already used up.
We're
you know
like
that.
at 15 right now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oops. Sorry,
Oops.
Volkswagen.
So Nicole, we are on the Silverado Trail, which goes right up the heart of the Napa Valley. And we have vineyards on either side of us. And we are, get this, in the brand new Mark 7, the 7th generation Golf TDI. And it's got the new TDI engine. And Volkswagen will tell you that this new engine is, well, more fuel efficient, more torque, more powerful. What's it like to drive?
It's more fun.
It's more fun.
Actually, which I think is the best part. Yeah, it's a fun engine and it's got a good amount of response. And I'm enjoying this. This is a fun little ride on these twisty, turny corners. You're getting, and it's a manual, so you get to play with it a little bit, and I'm enjoying this one.
Yeah, and you've got a 6-speed manual. You're driving it the way that God and the Germans intended you to.
Intended you want to drive a car, yes.
Like this. And let's face it, VW has a large market share of TDI engines, of diesel engines here in America, and there's a reason for that. They build a really good TDI. They've been committed to diesel for a long time, and it shows.
Yeah, and you know, when you think about cars, some diesels drive like a diesel. You know you're in one. You don't know that's what you're driving this. It really doesn't have that sort of lag that you sometimes get with a diesel.
And this Mark 7 is sweet. I mean, it's obviously a Golf, and they keep refining it and keep making it more, well, luxurious, more tight, more responsive, and I think all those words are fair when describing this car. It really is nice. I mean, there's a sense that back in 1974 was when
the first one.
Was when it all started, and you know, continuous improvement in that very German way, where it's very methodical, leads you to, well, I wouldn't say perfection, but certainly to a much better car. How would you describe the ride?
It's a very smooth ride, and it's a very tight ride. Like, you really feel like you have a lot of control as you're shifting through this and steering. It really holds you in place, and you feel very in control. You feel like you go a lot faster than this pickup truck in front of me is letting me go right now.
Nicole, is this the first Volkswagen you've ever driven?
It is not the first Volkswagen.
I'm giving her crap because I know what your first car was.
No, my first car that I ever bought was a Volkswagen Jetta GL.
Yeah, so you are a Volkswagen girl, full disclosure.
Full disclosure, I have a nice warm soft spot in my heart for Volkswagens. I love them.
Now, I also like this new interior. You know, it's very functional. There's nothing that like oozes style, but at the same time, everything is where you want it. Everything is laid out logically. Everything is elegant. The screen, I think it's about a 4-inch screen I'm just kind of guessing it. It seems a little small. Nowadays you want something bigger. But outside of that, it's pretty good. What do you think of the interior?
It's a nice, uncomplicated interior. Sometimes you sit down in a car and there's so much going on with the navigation system and the buttons and even the big screen that you're talking about. Sometimes there's just so much happening that it's difficult to just enjoy the ride. This is a nice, simple, clean interior. I really like this.
Now you're going 80 kilometers. We were just passed by a van. You know that?
I was, but there's a survey crew and I'm talking in this camera thing.
And you don't know how much that translates to in miles per hour.
You don't have any idea how disconcerting it is. Officer, how fast are you going? I've got no idea.
Now, style-wise, it's evolutionary, Volkswagen has a very uncomplicated, very clean, very cut design, and this just takes it that next step further.
It does. There's no great, huge, amazing changes when you look at the interior of this car, but it just a little bit more finesse to it, a little bit updated, a little bit more than what it was before. So on all fronts, just a little nicer, a little more fun to be sitting in and to be driving.
Yeah, I get the sense that there are a lot of engineers that sweated the details.
Yes. Oh, that's a VW thing. They've got engineers and they look at every last little bit of the car, and you do feel that when you sit down in here. It's uncomplicated, it's clean, but it's an enjoyable drive.
And it's roomy.
It is. You're a tall guy and you are not squashed over there.
That's right. I'm 6'2" and I'm very comfortable. I love the fact that Germans build cars for tall people. Thank you, Volkswagen. Keep it up.
Not just bring all the cars over here and it'd be even better.
Yeah. Why do we have to wait? What is it, going to be at least a year or two before we get this vehicle?
I think they said at least a year in their little spiel earlier,
yeah,
yes.
I think it's going to be one more year before we get our hands on this thing officially. So they're just whetting our appetite.
This is a big tease for you and for us. I think it might be worse because we're driving them.
Yeah, I know.
We know exactly what we're not getting.
As always, this is Roman and
Nicole
saying thanks for watching. And remember, subscribe for a new video every day. Hey Nicole, you're doing 100 kilometers. I think that's like 20 miles an hour. You can go a lot faster.
I can't because there's this whole car in front of me situation, and it would be bad to rear end it and turn it into a
What's the top speed on this? What does it say?
260.
260. We should do 0 to 60, but let's face it, we are now, look at that. We've now monopolized this car for more than 11 minutes.
It's the second car we've monopolized. Volkswagen's not going to like us.
No, so that we don't get kicked out of here, we're going to have to skip the 0 to 60 on this particular vehicle.
We'll do it on that one.
We'll do it on the GTI. That's the one you want to do it on. You were pointing to the GSR.
I want to do the GSR, the Gelbe Switzer Richter Ruffer.
Yeah, what is that?
One.
Yeah, gold.
Gold yellow racer in English. In German.
Zelber, a runner. Oh, God.
Switzer. I don't know. We need an authentic German guy to pronounce it.
Yeah, not doing well with the gold Schwitzer runner. Schminkelkacker, bugger, whatever it is. Lederhosen wearing.
Hello?
Voila! There it is. The brand new TDI, which stands for Turbo Direct Injected Diesel Engine. I don't know if it stands for that. I'm just making that crap up.